morning. This is where I slept last night. All my kayak camping gear stuffed in here. Actually got down to 30 last night. The sun is coming up now, but I'm in no rush because it's pretty chilly out there. I didn't really bring a ton of cold weather gear, so I'm gonna warm up a couple degrees. Hopefully the sun will pop out in a bit and cook up some coffee and hit the river. This is my setup for making coffee. This little pour over dealio here. Folds out like that and you set it on top of your coffee cup. Drop a filter or two down in there. Get your gourmet. You don't need a ton, just making personal rations. This is actually my stove here. It's a beer can stove. It burns denatured alcohol. You can buy this at most hardware stores and automotive stores. The deal is though, this isn't really a high altitude type of stove, but it'll boil some water, but not in super cold conditions, super windy or high elevations. I'll fill up inside. Mine has rings on it. I'm gonna fill up to just above the first ring. That should get me boiling. And then you prime this sort of, oh God, I got it on my hand. Whew. I'll wake you up in the morning. There we go. I thought I'd come take a look at the river. Some really pretty mist up on the holler there. And that's where we're headed this morning. Downriver into the canyon. Timed that about right. Just as I got the kayak down here and loaded up, we get some sun, warming up. I'm ready. Been ready. Just born ready. It's always ready. This is pretty shallow. I hope I can make it out of here. Trucking. River is moving. Oh yeah. That feels freaking awesome. Sun's out. It's finally warming up. It's gonna be a nice day. Switching to the bow cam. Gotta get that cinematography. Just casting the jerkbait upriver, and I'm kind of just dead sticking it. You know, let the current take it, give it some twitches, maybe grab some attention. I'm just gonna do a couple of these and keep heading down. Let's giddy up. Bank. That's my bank. Sorry, shit. All right, it's looking pretty bluebird and sunny out today. Weather report said it was going to be a little overcast, which I was kind of banking on, but it's all right. That's just fine. I brought mostly finesse leaning techniques anyways, so wouldn't really change much anyhow. I didn't bring any topwater lures. Barely moving. Barely fishing, barely moving. Barely catching is more like it. Water is super clear. I have not had any bites. I've seen a few fish surfacing. All I brought are jerk baits and Ned rigs, so I don't have a lot of versatility in the arsenal. But I am gonna switch them out for different examples of those types of baits. Let's see if I can't catch one of them fish. Okay, finally got a fish. First fish, it feels good, dude. It's fighting, it's dogging me. This might be a catfish. Yeah, she's burrowing down. That's a big cat. Look at that. Is that a smallie? Oh my dear God. My dear God, dude. Please let me catch this fish. Oh my God. It's a fucking beast, dude. It's a fucking beast. I'm playing this like a total amateur. She's dogging them. No, 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 no. She's dogging me. I'm fighting this like a total amateur, dude. That is the biggest smallmouth I've seen in my entire life. One hook in the gill plate. Is this on? Is this on? Barely skin hooked in the gill plate. Oh my God. Oh, this is the biggest bass I've ever caught. Smallmouth, largemouth, any mouth, doesn't matter. This is a monster. Oh my dear God. Look at that bronze back, man. Okay, I'm getting away. I'm getting this mama wet. Look at her. Oh my God. It's the healthiest, most beautiful fish I've ever seen in my entire life, dude. I am amped. I am 0, that's kilograms. Man, it's all wet. Let's see, unit. Is that pounds? Yes, pounds. 0'd. It's not quite 5. New PB. I just PB'd. Holy crap. Yes. Yes. I lost my composure there a little bit. I was not fighting that fish well. You can see I actually like backlashed my reel. I was choked up on the rod. I was kind of in shock mode, so it's a miracle that thing came to the boat. You saw him, he was like almost just skin hooked with that treble on the outside of his gill plate at the end. And he was just dogging me straight down, just dive, dive, dive. I thought he was a catfish for that reason. And then when I got that first glimpse of him, dude, it was game over from there, so. Awesome. All right, let's see what we got here for lunch. Socks done yet? Not quite. A moist salami Sammy. Lunch of champions.
This is the best lunch I've had in a while.
Lunch is concluded. I think it's all of, I don't know, 10 o'clock in the morning probably. All right, charge the gnar. Stayed upright. That's all that's important. This is the lazy river part of the trip. I'm just zoned. I got the Ned rig out there, kind of just bumping along the gravel. Every once in a while, I give it a little twitch. I've switched back to the Craws trailer. No bites yet. Very different than some of my other experiences with this bait. So far, just that one, but beautiful day out. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't catch another couple fish on this trip. Probably not a whole bushel, but we'll probably catch 1 or 2 more. We'll see. I got this guy on the Ned rig with the Z-Man Craws. Cute little guy. He's got some nice copper tones. Be free, my friend. Be free. Oh. Cool. Fish number 2. I'm about 90-ish% sure that this is where I'm gonna be camping. And as you can see, I arrived with tons of daylight to burn, so we're gonna do a little cooking show for you guys. Okay, somewhere around here will do. A little ways in from the water. Something kind of flattish to sleep on. All right. Looks like this is home for the night. I'm gonna bring all the gear up, start setting up camp. So I made it to camp well ahead of schedule. So we're gonna hang out around camp and do some stuff. Put up the tarp tent, cook a little ramen bomb, and then get up bright and early tomorrow, paddle out, hike back to the car, and that'll be it. Well, it ain't much, that's for sure, but it's home for the night. This is my little 6 Moon Designs tarp tent I got several years ago. It's a little ultralight one-man tarp tent, which you can tell I did a pretty crappy job of setting up because it's kind of loosey-goosey. And I didn't use stakes, obviously, because that would have been impossible in this gravel bar. So what I've done is tie the anchor line here around a rock and then stack a bunch more rocks around that. Done that on all 6 attachment points. And then on the windward side, I'm expecting the wind to come from this direction tonight, I put the kayak for a little extra support on those sides and some wind resistance. And inside, not much space. Nothing too luxurious, but I'll give you the tour. Bienvenido a Casa de Dirtbag for the night, at least. I should have brought a ground tarp, but, you know, can't do it perfect. But there it is for the evening. Let's cook some dinner. What's on the menu tonight, you might be asking yourself? Well, allow me to enlighten you. Here's the food bag. This is a backpacker's kind of a classic recipe here. You got your ramen noodles and instant mashed potatoes. Junk food, but it's dehydrated, so it's great for backpacking and traveling light. What we're gonna do, we're gonna boil the ramen in the cook pot with the alcohol stove, and then we are going to mix in the instant taters to make it thick and soupy with the leftover water. There you go. It doesn't have to be any more complicated than that. Add some beef jerky, vegetables, whatever you want. But that's it. Ramen bomb. Now you know. That should be enough. A little over a cup and a half. Tell this is a very precise recipe I'm doing here. Don't really need a lot. That's not a lot of water to boil. This stuff goes a pretty long way if you're at sea level, more or less. If you're altitude, it doesn't work quite as well. It's still effective, but it's not quite as good as a really pressurized camping stove. Get my wind break around there so I don't burn my nylon tent down. Hopefully. There it goes. You really can't see it light. You can sometimes see some fumes off of it, but what you'll do is you'll hear it. It'll go whoof. That's how you know the alcohol's lit. the lid on this. Boil quicker. Don't forget our seasoning. Just gotta let this get up to a boil. And let's put a little of the ramen seasoning. Now you don't want to use all the ramen seasoning because the instant taters also have like some sodium and flavoring in them, so it can definitely be salty overload if you use everything. We're not trying to kill ourselves here. Just a little backcountry indulgence now and then. Oh, buttery home style. So yeah, you're throwing the instant taters in there to soak up that excess water. Water is heavy, especially if you're backpacking. You have to carry it up a mountain or something. You want to make sure every drop that you carry gets used to the maximum efficiency. So a ramen bomb's one way to do that. So the target consistency is this sort of soupy, salty crap that after a long day actually tastes pretty good. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. It is morning of day 2. The tarp tent held up pretty well last night. Kept the wind off me, kept me pretty warm. As you can see, it is overcast and kind of breezy this morning. I have about 5 more miles to go before the takeout, and then I have to hike back to the car. We are off. Day 2, going all the way down to the takeout. Whew, hardly making any progress downriver. It's a good thing I got an early start today. So that's the main river, it goes around that way. And there's a side bend here. I'm gonna take this so it's a little more sheltered from the wind. This might be a stupid idea, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Okay, almost. And that one's blowing. Hold on to your butts. Now I'm creek boating. This is different. This is an adventure. I hope this goes through. That it's like I don't know what it is. I don't like it much, but I'm going through it. I hope I don't go in the fucking water. I'm taking the right line. Fuck me, dude. All right, hold on to your butts. That was super lucky. That was not skill, that was luck. I am glad I did not take a dunk this morning. Onward and upward. Unless I get run off by a property owner, I believe this is my takeout. Okay, overshot the takeout, but some nice people said it'd be okay if I take out here. Short hike back up to the car. And that is it for this video. I overshot my takeout, but not by much. It's just on the curve there. Then it's about a mile over the hill, and I'm back to my car. We're in Squatch country. Check it out. Sam Squanch barn. That's pretty cool. Up the hill we go. 1 foot in front of the next. Almost got attacked by a dog. He was all bark. Well, would you look at that. Day and a half later, and I'm back where I started. It was about 13 miles on the river and around 2 miles on foot. Was it worth it? Yes, totally. I caught a new PB, had a great time out in nature by myself. And you wanna know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna go eat a Del Rancho steak sandwich supreme. Get that vital nutrition my body craves. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, turn on the notifications, just hit any button you see down there, and leave a comment. I'll see you dudes next time. If you guys don't know what that is, do yourselves a favor, get yourself a steak sandwich supreme, because Del Rancho is the shiz. Oh yeah, let's dig into this. I've been waiting all weekend for this. Oh, it's windy. Love me some steak sandwich supreme. Oh my gosh. Let's see what we got here. Dude, I haven't had one of these in far too long. Delicious. Oh god. Look at that little dude. I think he's called like the Del Rancho Kid or something like that. Little dude's awesome, dude. You don't know what you're missing. Oh wow. Get jerky with it. Na 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 na.